UPK, O1 West. Babylon is falling to rise no more again. Babylon is falling. Freedom is here, my friend, not just part of the nation. Yeah, our shine never come bring peace, him start of the vision. Now put your trust in the riches and wealth, guns are ammunition. I just UPK, O1 West. Babylon is falling to rise no more again. Babylon is falling. Freedom is here, my friend, not just part of the nation. Yeah, our shine never come bring peace, him start of the vision. Now put your trust in the riches and wealth, guns are ammunition. I just the last statutes and commandments, we make the decision to keep them with precision. I just part of the nation. Daniel get a vision, him see the black Christ, it wasn't a white depiction. No allegiance to Rome nor its regions, come out them religion if you want be a free man. Cause the demons them full of demons, same situation with Rasta with Islam. Only beacon of hope for your lean on is UPK and the General Yana. Every fowl of the ear, every beast of the field, every creeping thing we creep on land, every mouth of the clear, loud and clear. Yeah, our shy Mashiach is a black man who have ear, let him hear. Time to prepare, spiritually separate from Babylon. We no weak, we no fear, we no tear. Bun Saddam, my bun Batman are just part of the nation. Yeah, our shine never come bring peace, him start of the vision. Now put your trust in the riches and wealth, guns are ammunition. I just the last statutes and commandments, we make the decision to keep them with precision. Just part of the nation, send evils and curses on the horse sitting on the beast and all churches. America fall, them deserve it. Rome get defeat, history repeat, I know the first days. Hey, 400 years they work with, then desert with, then turn round and call we worthless. But now the COVID lurking, them hurting, and then the doctors and nurses. Hey, one day to your building have to turn after the long journey. No care much money you a earn if you still want Babylon burn. One day to your building have to turn after the long journey. No care much money you a earn. Hey, I just part of the mission. Yeah, our shine never come bring peace, him start of the vision. No put your trust in the riches and wealth, guns are ammunition. I just the last statutes and commandments, we make the decision to keep them with precision. I just part of the mission. Memories, memories. Try fight the demons, but they never leave. Hey, me never gone down in a no grave. Me come to say this a hell where we born and raised. As a youth man used to look up in the sky and wonder every day if I to them and I go die. In a the ghetto it don't matter how you try alone, problems arise and you have to get a nine. First rule that have to protect your life. Can't trust the Babylons, them cause them corrupt and lie. Politician take your vote and your spot. Reach out and not get no reply. Why? Them set it so we can't win. Another warrior none them from morning. Another juvenile never take warning. So them can him, yeah them can him. Him little brother get bad, them can't calm him. Him say alone body bag alone bombing. Hey, him get a bus and fly gone instead. Buy some gun and start war in place now. Memories, no for me dark, them they a cemetery. Hey, there is no tears dug in a the grave. This a hell, the fire a blaze. Felonies, is felonies. I that the ghetto you them a face. Hey, you go to school and you graduate, and then you upgrade to a bigger jail. Hey, the ghetto story. Our life never nice, surely. We grow poor, G. The money never fast like 4G. I get a story. Never have nobody for show it. Now have no love story. Every girl me ever fuck never worthy. No feed them fault though, them grow poorly. Mommy and daddy not tell them good stories. Hey, nada SOE.
Even.
Hey, Shalom, Long Christ. Can you hear me, sir?
Hey, come, Shalom, long cry. Yeah, I can hear you.
Come, sir. Yes, Salakia for that. I had a little issue with the audio and stuff. Can you hear the music as well?
Come, yeah, come. Yeah, everything came in clear on my end.
Can you hear the music right now?
Not right now. And I don't hear nothing right now. I just hear you.
Okay, come.
All right.
All right, let's see what we got going on here. Let's just move this around. See if we could fix it. Check. We should be clear. Officer Tabawan should be in with us momentarily.
Okay.
How's everything going with you, Adawan? I saw the story about the brother who got executed over there. I think we're going to do that story first. But in the meantime, between time, you know what I mean, this is another episode of Unplugged from the Matrix. As you all can see, my background is different this week because, you know, when I use the other room that I set up specifically for that, you know what I'm saying, there's always an issue with the internet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, count. So, you know what I mean, Satan, the oppressor, you know what I mean, everybody working against trying to get this to work. So I just move everything to another room.
Hey, most I'm crazy.
You know what I mean? Yeah, count.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. We got tons of stories that we're gonna go over. Hey, shalom, sis. Y'all shamalatan ba shimiao shai. By the way, y'all ba shimiao shai brakatam. Y'all shamalatan ba shimiao shai. This is prison of Salakia, prison captain of 10,000. You know what I'm saying? Your Garwap, your Hawada. You know what I'm saying? My other one. You know what I mean? A brother that I learned a lot from. You know, over the years that I've been in the truth, the small time that I've been in the truth. You know what I mean? Been gracing us every week with his presence and bringing out these stories and scriptures and waking our people up, unplugging our people from the matrix. Hey, you out there in Cyberland, please like, share, and subscribe to Unplugged from the Matrix. Baba Kasha. You know what I mean? So we're gonna push this truth. I'm prison officer of 1,000. I as a prison officer of 500. Tabo Wanya Howard will be with us shortly. In the meantime, let's just play a quick promo, other one, if you don't mind. Let's get this thing started.
Tune in to Unplugged from the Matrix every Friday from 12 to 2 p.m. Get unplugged. ISUPK 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God coming to save you.
That's right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we stop that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, the IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
Here's a lot of man down. You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I sided with the
Counter all your dishes, pots, and sports knives.
I got it like this. This is like an apartment in a hotel room. You know what I mean? Yeah. This here right here is about to be holy ground. This is going to be holy ground. All our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
My camp undefeated. You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We just want the grace. I'm just trying to get it.
This is going to be glorious.
We don't give a fuck. You can see it in our faces. Got it out the mud. Straight up out the base.
Right, we're back. We are super back, and we're ready to get it rocking. Some top of the stories. The first story that we're definitely gonna go in on, and we're gonna jump right in, Adam. One, if you know what I mean, if that's too wild with you, if you wanna say anything before we get into the stories.
No, you can go ahead on it.
Okay, can out of one cancer. All right, Most High in Christ. So, this brother right here, Donald Grant.
Yeah.
You know, he was executed yesterday, right, sir? That's basically what it is, right?
Son, he was executed yesterday. Yeah. 10-16, he was pronounced dead at 10-16 yesterday.
Can out of one cancer. And if I may, Baba Kasha, other one, if you could you give us a quick backdrop on, I know you've been following this story,
yeah.
You know what I mean, for a while.
Well,
you know, so
okay. All right, so sorry, go ahead, brother.
No, you too, absolutely. I was just saying, if you could, like, just give us a quick backdrop, you know what I mean, of where it started, what happened, and why this brother got executed, just so people understand.
Okay, now, Donald Grant killed 2 white women at a hotel, 2 hotel workers, in 2001. Now, and he, I believe he shot both of them. You know, beat him with a piece, shot him and beat him with a pistol, and it was a real heinous crime, you know. And his defense attorney said he's extremely, ill, mentally ill. He's extremely severely. They said he's severe. Those were the words of his defense attorneys. said Donald Grant is severely mentally ill. You know, and like I said, even the crime was 20 years ago. Like 20 years ago. Now, even during the crime, you can tell the brother had some screws loose because he's like, his girlfriend he tried to pay bills for his girlfriend. He's trying to pay the bill for his girlfriend to get his girlfriend out. And he went and robbed a hotel. So one of the white women was a hotel manager. He shot her and beat her, and you know, after she gave him the money and stuff like that. And he like went like I said, he went and admitted it like it was just like like a job application or something.
Right.
You know, so you know the brother got some screws loose. You know what I'm saying? But of course, the oppressor will put you to death no matter what. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, you know what I'm saying? So like people was like doing like they were like calling for him to not put him to death, for the state of Oklahoma to not put him to death. But you know, of course, they went on and did it anyway. You know, because like I said, if you kill a white person, then they're gonna make sure they put you to death. You're gonna pay for that crime.
Right.
They're gonna make sure. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. You know, that's Oklahoma justice. No matter what, like even with the Julius Jones case, you know, of course, that was an unknown one because once they started executing people back in Oklahoma in October, so now they have a string of executions coming along, you know. So even with Julius Jones, he got a stay of execution. He didn't get executed, you know. So even with him not being killed, he's still paying a price of a murder he didn't commit. You know, so it should be brought up about that. I mean, they got Julius Jones. Listening to his case, it's total madness. You can tell the brother was just set up. So now he's paying. He's going to look. Governor Stitt made sure that Julius Jones didn't die, but he made sure he wouldn't get out on parole. He had no chance of parole. So that means Julius Jones, his story is concrete that he wasn't even there. But he's paying the price for a murderer for a murder he didn't commit.
Right.
So you got him locked up. I mean, everybody's rejoicing because they didn't put him to death, but still they put him to death anyway.
Right.
They put him there. He didn't commit the crime. I mean, come on. I mean, he should get. Julius Jones should get another case.
That's right.
He should get another case. But see, that's Oklahoma justice.
Hey, Salaki, Adawan, can y'all hear me?
Khan, hey, shalom, Yabashim Shabrakatah.
Shalom, Adawan, how about Shemel Shabrakatah? Salaki for my tardiness. You know what I'm saying? Salaki. You know what I mean? Khan, Adawan, what you just said, if I may, Adawan.
Yeah, no sweat.
Come on.
So this story, I wanted to go here first. You know what I mean? Because what the Adawan said is so on point, so heavy, right? Out there in Oklahoma, it's really some Oklahoma justice. Yeah. Like this is now, I mean, they killing brothers left and right. And they gave us a gift with the stay of execution on Julius Jones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read a little bit of this article, and we're gonna find out, as the Adawan said, this brother is not mentally there. Now, are we saying that what he did was okay? No, in the ISUPK, we don't know. Murder is against the law. It's a sin. We don't believe in committing murder against anybody of any race.
Exactly.
However, if this was a white man, if this was a white, this was 20 years ago. Okay. If this was some young white male in his early 20s, late teens, we wouldn't even be having this discussion.
Exactly.
They would have did everything in their power to show, he's mentally incapable to stand trial. He's this, he has this issue, he has that issue. But the whole point is that as Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we're never afforded the same treatment. It's never the same. You know, we don't get that out. Right. It's like, he got mental problems, but he killed somebody. Kill him too.
Right.
Because he really, at the end of the day, he's just another nigga to Governor Stitt and the Oklahoma government and the American government. Salaki.
Right. Exactly.
God. So let me read a little bit of the article. You have something out of one, Salaki?
La, you too up.
Let me read a little bit of the article, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna stop with it. There's a quote in here. I want to stop there and let the Ottawanian really break it down, man. I want y'all to pay real close attention to what they say, man. This is from Newsweek. It says Donald Grant's final words before execution in Oklahoma. Okay, we're gonna read his final words. It says Donald Grant was executed by the Oklahoma authorities on Thursday for murdering a hotel manager and a worker during a robbery more than 2 decades ago. Grant, 46, was put to death by lethal injection shortly after 10 a.m. Central Standard Time at the Oklahoma State Penitentiary in McAllister. A doctor pronounced him dead at 10:16 a.m., a state corrections spokesman said. His execution marked the first in the United States in 2022, and the state's third since lethal injections resumed in October 2021 after nearly a 7-year hiatus. He was sentenced to death for the murder of the 2 hotel workers, Brenda McKelia, 29, and Felicia Suzette Smith, 43, at La Quinta Inn in Del City on July 18th, 2001. This is a part right here. Check this out. It says Grant's final words were reported to be disjointed and incoherent. He was given 2 minutes to deliver his last words and continue to speak. And continued to speak after a prison staff member in the execution chamber cut off his microphone, according to the AP. This is a quote. "Yo, God, I got this," Grant was reported as saying, according to witnesses. "No medication. I didn't take nothing. Brooklyn for life."
Good night. Silaki, just read that again, Babu Kasha, one more time, because I know why you're saying you want us to pay attention to this. Read it again, Babu Kasha. And other one, Cap, if you could, if you want to go ahead and break it down, and then I'll come after. If I may. Babu Kasha, I'm top one.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, of course we in a Christian Christian country. It's his oppression that have done this to us. You know what I'm saying? But the brother is like, I'm just looking at this, I'm just really taking all this in, because it's like the brother, of course, everybody's raised in Christianity. We got Christianity in our bones, If we don't get the truth, we totally lost.
Right.
So, this brother just thinking, he's just, what he's saying, God, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. This, really, like, I don't know what to say. It's like the brother, like, he's under. It's almost like he's understanding reincarnation. He's understanding reincarnation, but of course, that if he's not in the truth of the IPBK, he's not really understanding anything.
Right.
He probably got a little, like, heard something. He heard a little something. He probably heard something from us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as far as I had read some other stuff he was saying. He'll be back. He was saying something about he'll be back and all that type of stuff like that. So he really understanding reincarnation. Which is true in the Bible. But it's like let's not be on death row before we start getting a little understanding about who we are, understanding about the Bible and the Most High.
Right.
Like this is about the 3rd time that I'm seeing a death row person say something about the Most High and going like this. You know what I'm saying? Let's not get to that point. This is just an ask you to stop, brothers, before you get to this point.
Right.
That's right.
Stop you before you get to death row, and then you get ready to get executed. Then you saying stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop brothers before they get to that point. But as far as this brother, you know what I'm saying? Like his defense attorney team, they had really, really pushed for him to not get executed, because, like I said, a guy that's insane, you don't execute an insane guy. So America is supposed to be so upright and so full of justice. They're not supposed to execute a guy like that. But if you kill 2 white people, they're going to go ahead and go with Oklahoma justice, which is just kill a black Hispanic or Native American.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Come on, sir. Let me read that part again, out of one. It says Grant's final words were reported to be disjointed and incoherent. He was given 2 minutes to deliver his last words and continued to speak after a prison staff member in the execution chamber cut off his microphone, according to the AP. Yo, God, I got this. Salakia. Where am I at? Yo, God, I got this, Grant was reported as saying. According to witnesses, no medication. I didn't take nothing. Brooklyn for life.
Right. And the only comment I'm going to make on this is kind of to piggyback off of what Cap was saying just now. Let's not wait till we get to the point of us dying to call on the Most High.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let's make that change now. Let's start right now. Let's do what needs to be done right now. And you big-headed, filthy, rich Negroes who see these things happening and your mouth sewed shut, your time is coming. And I always say this every time we have the show. Y'all are the reasons why these things happening to us, because y'all love the oppressor. Y'all love the people who murdering us. Y'all love these things. The brother did something wrong. But guess what? If we were governed by a righteous people, yeah, he did something wrong. We understand he has a mental condition. You know what I'm saying? A psychological condition. We would get the necessary help for the brother and ensure that, you know what I mean, maybe 20, 40 years after whatever he did, he might just get himself together based on how we treat him, how the medication, whatever we give him. You know what I mean? But the blood that the oppressor requires of us is never enough. You know what I mean?
Right.
It don't care even if you're a baby, it don't care if you're an old woman, it don't care if you know what I mean, mentally disabled, whatever. He will do whatever he has to do with his system to destroy us. This is why ISUPK is important in our community, man. Salakia, brother.
Damn right. Damn right. Salakia. So everything everybody's saying, the Adawanium is so heavy, man. And this is like, it's really sad. Like your brother's saying, man, like to get to this point and then have to call upon the Most High, man. And then some of the things he's saying, like they said, ain't even coherent. Like he talking about Brooklyn for life. Further on, he said, what he said, hold up. Salakia. Right here.
He said, I'm solid, son.
Yeah.
No meds, no nothing. I'm solid, he said.
As he lay strapped to a gurney, I'm going to go to the universe, and then I'll be back. God is here, the true God. He said, I got things to handle, no doubt. No doubt. Now, again, like the other one said, some of this, he probably seen some things talking about he'll be back.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He definitely probably saw some things that UPK saw us teaching and understood a little bit about reincarnation, man. But I also wouldn't be surprised if he saw some other people and jumbled it all together in this incoherency, because he's not in the truth. Talking about I'm going to the universe and, you know what I'm saying, the true God. You know what I mean? This is what happens. Like the other one said, when you listen to these rich Negroes, you listen to these Christian pastors. And we're gonna talk about one in Oklahoma right after this. When you listen to these Christian pastors, man, this is what ends up happening.
The spita.
Right. This is what This is what ends up happening, man. And this brother, you know, again, he was probably taught by the Christian pastor, taught by America, that he was equal. You know, and his defense attorney thought that, we'll just plead insanity, or we'll just, you know, he's not coherent. He's not in his right state of mind. And they won't execute him. But of course, that's not how it works. And now you are the first execution of 2022, a black man. Wow, I'm so surprised.
I'm not surprised.
Right.
I know you were being sarcastic, Tabawan. Salaki Cap, you wanted to say something, sir?
Oh, man. No, y'all good, brother.
Okay, count. And if I may, Baba Kusha, other one, I think, I don't know how your device is. It sounds a little muffled. Sometimes it comes clear, and then it goes back muffled. So your mic might be sitting. Do you have your phone sitting on the table? It might be covering the mic, sir. Yeah, count. Yeah, Salakia. But yeah, this brother didn't have to die. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because Kyle Rittenhouse is not dead, so he didn't have to die.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, he didn't have to die. You know, what's his name? Dylan Storm is still alive. This brother didn't have to die. You know, but again, the message that the ISUPK under Commandant General Yahana been teaching since 1969 is that blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we need to sever ourselves from these people, from this society. You understand what I'm saying? And if I may, Baba Kushal, we didn't get a chance to read it, but I'm going to go ahead and read it right now. This is Micah chapter 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. You understand what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, because we are married into this society, we can't get the right, you know what I'm saying, type of treatment, because we are always going to be looked at subservient or less or inferior. You know what I mean? Even in the Constitution, it says clearly, and correct me if I'm wrong, we treat 3/5 of a man. You know what I mean? We not, you know what I mean? When the Bible says that these people are dogs to us and the Most High and Christ, in their constitution they consider us 3/5 of a man, not even a whole man. You know what I mean? So why would we want to marry and join ourselves to people that consider us less than them consistently? 70 years ago we marched recently, and we're still doing it. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing changing. It's a joke.
It's a joke.
Hey, Salaki, one thing I want to add on to that story. The brother, when he committed those murders in 2001, he was trying to get some money to get his wife, girlfriend, out on bail. I mean, you know, that's like somebody, you know, the brother got some screws loose right there. You know what I'm saying? She's already locked up. You're trying to get her out on bail, so you're trying to pay her bail by go robbing a hotel. You know what I'm saying? That's oppression.
Kind of that.
That's oppression. That's oppression. That's oppressed. And who knows what she was locked up for, you know, whatever. You know, probably just some BS. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He didn't carry no weight, you know, whatever, you know, but it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, incarceration is big business in Oklahoma.
And Salaki, so didn't they just execute John Grant?
Yeah, come.
And that was another situation.
After John Grant, they executed a white guy. He was Keebler. I forgot his name. Keebler Jacobs, I believe. He was executed after John Grant because it was really like, you know what I'm saying? At first, I thought they were going to let the white guy off, you know, but they did execute him. So after John Grant, you know what I'm saying? But it's like Oklahoma is just that killing machine. You know, they started up, man. They going full force with it, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Con. Yeah, it's like if you on death row for some crime committed back in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? And even if you have a case for insanity or not being able to, not being mentally there, it don't matter. You in Oklahoma, you as good as dead anyway. It's very unfortunate.
It don't matter. It don't matter at all. It don't matter.
Con. Hey, man, with that being said, Ottawa, I think we gotta play that video. Now that video is a little bit over a week old, but we didn't get a chance to talk about it last week.
Which one?
Pastor Spitshine.
Oh, good night.
We did not get a chance to talk about it last week. You know what I'm saying? We had to take a little break, but we got to talk about that because this is the reason why John Grant, you understand, is executed. This is the reason why this other brother, Salakia, was Donald Grant. You understand? So if we could just get just a second just to talk about that and show that again, let's not let our people forget about that. Let's let them see that nonsense. Another Oklahoma, goddamn Ottawa. It's just, I couldn't believe when I seen it.
I mean,
it's ungodly. It's unrighteous. It has nothing to do with God spitting in your hand and rubbing it in somebody's face. You know what I mean? I'm trying to pull up the video right now. Bear with me, Baba Kusha.
Take your time, Ottawa. Take your time. In the meantime,
what we could do, if you could, I'm going to cue it up. You could always this story about the Biden thing. I think we should just touch on it real quick and get it out the way.
I got you.
Yeah, I want us to go in on this. And it's real heavy that you brought the story out, and we decided to do this story because we're going to show, you know what I mean, what we've been teaching forever since 1969. You know what I mean? The reason why black women are being empowered, you know what I mean, inside of America by Sleepy Joe.
Right. Okay. Let's go there first because you're right, Adawan. That'll lead us right into these filthy, disgusting Christian pastors. Yeah. It's all related. So this is an article from AP News. Now, it says Biden's vow of black justice, a nod to his most loyal voters. And what are they? A nod to his most loyal voters. You understand? All right. Let's see this, man.
Who's this? Let's find out who this woman is first. I want to know who this woman is.
This is Judge J. Michelle Childs. J. Michelle Childs. I got some stupid ad in the way, Salakia. Judge J. Michelle Childs was nominated by President Barack Obama to the U.S. District Attorney. Salakia, see my phone won't let me see it. So yeah, can you zoom in so I can read it from the screen? Just zoom in a little bit on those words. There we go. That's good. That's good. It says Judge J. Michelle Childs, who was nominated by President Barack Obama to the U.S. District Court, listened during her nomination hearing before the Senate Judiciary Committee on Capitol Hill in Washington of April 16, 2010. President Joe Biden has already narrowed the field for his first U.S. Supreme Court pick. One potential nominee is Childs, currently a U.S. District Court judge for Southern California, who has been nominated but not yet confirmed to serve on the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit. So they're showing her because she's one of the. This whole article is about how Biden. This is. I can't wait to get the scriptures. I cannot wait till Adewani break this down.
Biden. There are others, brother.
There we go.
Another one.
Ketanji Brown Jackson, a U.S. Circuit Court judge for the District of Columbia Circuit.
There's another one.
And here, oh boy. And this is Deputy Assistant U.S. Attorney General Leandra Kruger. These are the three candidates.
Yep.
For his first Supreme Court selection. And we're going to read in the article why these three women seem to have something in common. We're going to read about it. All right. So let's go to it. It says, as he struggled to survive the 2020 Democratic primary, Joe Biden made a striking pledge before voting began. I want everybody to hear that again.
Please, Baba Kusha.
Joe Biden made a striking pledge before voting began in a heavily African-American must-win South Carolina.
Ooh-wee.
He went to South Carolina on the circuit, and he told the good people of South Carolina something very important. Why? Because he had to win South Carolina.
Right.
In order to win the election, he had to win South Carolina. He told them his first Supreme Court appointment would be a black woman. On Thursday, with his poll numbers, this is comedy, Ottawa. You said it's a joke.
I know, yeah.
You said it's a joke.
Of course.
On Thursday, with his poll numbers reaching new lows.
New what?
New lows.
Ooh-wee. Sleepy Joe.
And his party panicking about the midterm elections. Biden turned again to the Democratic Party's most steadfast voters and reiterated his vow to replace retiring Justice Stephen Breyer with the first black woman to serve on the Supreme Court. Somebody read my mind about why what I just read is so crazy. Who is Joe Biden's most steadfast voters?
Salakia, let all people in the comment section say something. Can you all tell us who's Joe Biden's most steadfast supporters or voters? Baba Kashai, if you could.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just read that paragraph one more time again on Thursday.
Come on, sir. On Thursday, with his poll numbers reaching new lows and his party panicking about the midterm elections, Biden turned again to the Democratic Party's most steadfast voters and reiterated his vow to replace retiring Justice Stephen Breyer with the first black woman to serve on the Supreme Court.
Ooh-wee. Anybody? Anybody in the comment section? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Unplug from the Matrix. You know what I mean? We do this every week so that all people get unplugged. You know what I mean? We welcome you to the real world, you know? Mm-hmm. What you see on TV is not real.
Salakia, you just you just said something. You just said to unplug our people, right?
Con.
What we reading right here is to tighten the plug, bro.
Right.
I mean, come on. This is like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they play games with us.
Right. Con.
They play games with us. I mean, come on, man. You know, it's like, come on, man. We can't understand Micah 2:10 because of stuff like this.
That's right.
Right.
You know, man.
Good,
man.
Con. You wanted to say anything else, other one or top of one? Because I'm gonna go in on this thing here for a little. You know what I mean? I don't want to overdo it. You know, Sleepy Joe is a real devil. Sleepy Joe is the perfect example. Salaki, go ahead.
No, Salaki, I don't want. No. Finish what you're saying, sir.
Sleepy Joe is the perfect example of the serpent in the Garden of Eden. Salakia.
Hey, Adawan Yum. What y'all saying? That's what get man. Can we just please, you know what I mean? Like Barack can tell you why I was shot for Commander Junior Hunter.
Right.
Right.
Damn right.
Because these brothers in the school, man, these captains like Captain Yagarwat, who've been doing this as long as they've been doing this and really setting the groundwork for what we continue to do today, man. These are really the real superheroes for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Damn right.
And these brothers have been telling the truth. And when every single thing that we've been saying since 1969, they said that we're liars, we're making things up, we're false, all of this, everything that we say. But guess what? Now we're reading it right from the horse's mouth, where they're telling you who they're targeting. When the ISUPK told you that the oppressor goes after black women,
right?
Target black women, you understand, to try to bolster their elections, to bolster their economy, to bolster their America, and really fight against the black family, blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. They said, "Oh no, that we colorblind, or we you know what I'm saying, we don't really know what's going on."
Yeah.
But now let's. I got another article right here. We don't got to go to it. I'm just gonna read this so we can see why this article is saying what it's saying.
Salaki, if I may, Baba Kusha, before you go to that other point, because this is very important for us to bring out to our people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we need scriptures to help.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
You know what I mean? Give me Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 5, I think.
Come on.
No, it's 12. Give me 3 and 12.
Come on. This
Isaiah
is the book.
3 and 12. Baba Kusha.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12.
Uh-huh.
As for my people.
As for who?
As for my people.
The Lord is saying, as for my people, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. As for the Lord's people, go ahead.
Children are
what
their
now? Wait, slow down. Who?
Children.
You know who is a child? The oppressor is a child.
That's right.
He's basic. He has his level of intelligence. He could act all smart with his tie and all of that, but he's stupid in reality. He's dumb. Like the sidewalk, like stones and sand. He's stupid. Children. Keep going, brother.
Come on. Children are their oppressors.
Ah, wow. I wonder why the Lord is saying that children are our oppressors. You know what I'm saying? I want.
Take it from me.
Oh, Salaki. I wonder why. You know what I mean? You know why, Tabawan? The Lord is saying that children are our oppressors. You know why? You could give me a simple word to explain why the Lord would say inside of the Bible that children are our oppressors.
No, hand me that.
I don't know. So why would the Lord say that children are our oppressors?
because children have no limit.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The oppressor has no limit. He's like a dog. He'll gobble up everything. He'll do whatever. He'll fall and get right back up and do the same thing again, like a child. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
He will cry. He will cry for candy, even if he's winning. He's first. The finish line right there. He's the number one in the line in the race. But he's going to stop and try and kill somebody just so they don't get to the line.
That's
even
right.
if he's all the way at the front of the line.
Damn
you know what
right.
I mean? He's a child.
That's right.
You know what I mean? In his spirit and everything that he does is wicked. You know what I mean? Read it from the top, Babu Kusha.
Come. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people,
go ahead.
Children are their oppressors.
And
women.
And who?
And women.
Slow down, Taba One. Spell that word for everybody on the podcast to understand what you're saying.
Come.
And for who?
And women. WOMEN. And
keep
women rule over them.
And women rule over them. Now give me Genesis 3 and 5. Let's tie it all together so everybody can see that we are not making this up and pulling stuff out of thin air. You understand what I'm saying? These sisters were chosen to be rulers over black people in the white man's society and the white man's kingdom. Which we don't have a problem with sisters having certain positions, but these sisters were specifically selected because of 1, they love the oppressor, 2, they're Christians, 3, the prophecies and everything that is in the Bible is being revealed through the works that are going on right now in front of us. You know what I mean? Like, we can't run from the fact that these women are some of the same women that will stroke a murderer's hair after murdering a brother. Or give a murderer a big hug after murdering one of our own. These are the same types of women. That's them. They're empowered. You know what I mean? They're given the power and the opportunity to rule over us by the oppressor. And where did he get that from? Oh, Taba One, help us out.
Come. The book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 5. For the Most High doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened.
Go up one verse.
Come. The book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 4. And the serpent said unto the woman.
Under who?
And the serpent said unto the woman.
What did Joe Biden tell South Carolina? The first person that he's going to put in there would be a who? A black woman. And the serpent, he said it. Keep going, Taba One.
Come. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die.
You will not die if you follow me and you do as I say. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're going to have power just like me.
Right.
And God is going to, you're going to know that God knows that you have power over black people.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Keep going, brother.
Come. For verse 5. For the Most High doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods.
And ye shall be as what?
As gods.
Black woman is what?
As gods.
Okay. This is the point that we're making. We are saying that everything we're seeing right now in front of us in 2022, the Lord had already laid it out in the Bible.
That's right.
Your Christian pastor will never teach you these things and let you understand that you have a role to play, black woman, and black man, you also have a role to play. You know what I mean? And our roles that we have to play is separate from the roles that are given to us by the oppressor and every other nation. Salaki, I'm off of it.
And look, Salaki, and the thing as far as we got to understand the oppressor, he understands that the man is the head.
Right.
He understands that the man is the head.
That's right.
So he has to stop the black man. He has to stop the black man. He can't let the black man rise up.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, the Israelite man is not going to rise and be on top. Never.
Right.
In the oppressor's kingdom.
Can't one can.
So when Christ said in Matthew 12 and 29 to bind the strong man, this is the same thing.
I got it, sir.
She bind the strong man. Go ahead, brother.
Come. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 12, and verse 29. Or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house
How can you enter into a strong man's house? And it's saying, no, now let's take it as the house being Israel, a nation. How can you enter into a strong man's nation, huh? Right. Read on, brother.
Come. And spoil his goods.
And spoil his goods. How you destroy their people? How you destroy their minds? Huh? Go ahead, brother.
Except he first bind the strong man.
First he bind the strong man. He bind the strong man. What? He bind all the men.
That's right.
The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, all the men who want to stand up and lead. Now you want to let them get on top. You want to empower the woman. You want to empower the woman all the time. Because why you got to keep that black man down?
Damn right.
Whether what tribe he is. If he's of the 12 tribes of Israel, black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, you got to keep that man down. You can't let him rise in politics.
Right.
You can't let him be that number one politician. You know what I'm saying? So this is why we got to understand that we can't join this nation.
That's right.
This is not our nation.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Man, because why? Let these women. Now he's got the men down. He got these simple men, women. Come on, he just go ahead and just come on. He can lead them.
Damn right.
He can lead them. He can control them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Their trick, the oppressor's trick might just fall short. You know, their trick, what they did when they bringing that Kamala Harris in there. Now, Crazy Joe, I don't know. He might have a heart attack or something. he might have a heart attack, and hey, you know, Kamala's going to be president. Right. And boy, good gracious, man, and man, Russia will be licking their chops. What's his name? Putin will be licking his chops. Like, oh boy, good Lord, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. You know what I'm saying? Their trick might backfire. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It might blow right in their face.
Right. Literally.
Trying to keep us down so we go, oh yeah, we're going to get a woman in there. You know what I'm saying? And that's all. I mean, you know, it's like you pacify a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't want the baby to keep crying. You got to give the baby something. You got to make it stop crying a little bit. You know? Maybe give him some candy. Give him a lollipop or something. You know, give him some ice cream.
Right.
So this is what they do with Kamala Harris and all people like that. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do with bringing a lawyer. I mean, the Supreme Court.
Right.
This is what they do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna get the first black. Guess what? Hey, am I mistaken? Is this would be the first black woman?
Yes.
Okay. Then let's look at this. How crazy this is. Well, we were emancipated about over 150 years ago.
Yep.
Now, all this time, you get one. America's so great and just. You know what I'm saying? You mean all 150 years? You haven't had the one black woman? So this is going to be the first? All these years, and we've been supposedly emancipated after all these years, and we still looking at the first black this, the first black that, the first black this. If we looking at first black, then we not a nation. We not of that nation.
Damn right.
That nation don't give a damn about us.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's been come on, you talking about over 100-something years.
Right.
100 years is a long time. And you talking about all these years? Come on, man. You're not of that nation. That nation don't give a damn about you, black man.
Damn right.
That's right.
Man, we got to understand it. Man, go ahead, brother.
Good night. Salakia.
Man.
If I may, I'm gonna read this a little bit. We can get off this, I'll read a little bit more of this one. So it says in the article, you know, the number one supporters, their most steadfast supporters. This is an article from USA Today from 2 years ago when they elected him, or damn near when they were about to elect him in office, pretty much, saying how black women work to secure Joe Biden's election as president. It says 100 years after the passage of the 19th Amendment, Vice President-elect Kamala Harris honored black American women who, in quote, so often prove they are the backbone of our democracy. All the people watching this show, all the brothers and sisters in the Akim and Akwakim, do not let that go over your head.
Right.
Kamala Harris said that black American women prove that they are the backbone of this democracy. Then it says about 90% of black women voted for President-elect Joe Biden over Donald Trump, making them Democrats' most loyal bloc. For the past 5 presidential cycles, they have shown up to the polls at higher rates than any other group. That means the last 5 times a presidential election took place, that's 5 times 4, or whatever, however you do the math, no group of people, no racial and gender group of people have voted more than black women.
Good night.
Now, we know in the ISUPK that the oppressor is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of.
Every day.
Every single day of his life. We know that Job 9:24 says that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Right.
Well, unfortunately, brothers and sisters, our women have been used to continue their reign of terror on this planet. Our women have been used to elect them into office and keep us in the position and in the condition that we've been in for 400 years. How can we ever move on from this if we're the ones putting them in office?
Right.
If we're the ones continuing to participate in their government. As the Ottawanian said, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, and woman, stop giving your love to America.
Right.
Take your spirit out of this place, man. These people do not love you, and they never will, even if you vote for them at 90+% every time you go to the polls. Democrats, Republicans don't matter. Con or one con. This is disgusting.
I don't mean to cut you off, Taba.
Please.
It is so disgusting that, our women actually think in their mind for 1 second that the oppressor is going to help them way better than if we build our own communities with black men and black women.
That's right.
You know what I mean? They don't pay attention to history like in the early 70s. Like the black household, the nucleus family was solid and firm, and they pushed drugs in our communities to disrupt it.
Good.
You know what I mean? So in everything that they're doing, I'm talking about all black women going to the polls 90% and all of that garbage. Why don't y'all pay attention to the history of what has been done to our people?
That's
by
right.
the same people that you're going to.
Good.
Just fucking pay attention. Just pay attention, because I think it's so retarded. You know what I mean? They're pushing everything except pushing for us to stick together.
That's right.
Be with each other. Focus on each other. I just wanted to bring that out. Taba one. Salaki, if I may.
Con. No, that's very right. I'm glad you wanted to go there first, Ottawa. Were you able to queue up that video?
I'm trying to mess with it, but it looks like something is hanging. A while ago it kind of crashed my thing and I had to refresh, so I don't know if you can pull it up or send me a different link.
Yeah, let me see if I can send you
a different link.
Different link.
That'd be too wild.
Yeah, let's see. I should be able to send you a different link. I'll try to send you one directly. Let me see.
Yeah, email it to me.
Con or one con.
Look at this. Look at this. This picture on the screen, right? It says vote here. You see somewhat Caucasian male at the front, and then this guy here, probably Caucasian or Arab or, whatever.
Right.
And then after him, guess who we looking at?
Ooh.
And then behind her, guess who? Looking over her shoulder, saying, "You got this. You got this. You know you gotta vote. You got this." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. That's our destruction right there.
Right, Salakia. I'm off of it. Salakia Taba.
I'm sending that link right now, sir.
God.
Let me know if you got to send it to blackkings@gmail.
Okay, you know what? Just text it to me. You know why? Because I can just open my text on my iMac right now.
Con. Okay, so I just texted to you, sir.
My bad, brother.
No sweat. This next story we're about to get into again. A lot of y'all, Akinwa Akwathian, y'all probably have seen this video. Adawan, Captain Grow Up. I know you've seen it. I know you've seen it too, y'all. Ooh, And we've been covering it.
Right.
But I cannot get enough of talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Because like if we don't, it'll be swept under the rug. And a week or two from now, a month from now, our people will forget that this happened. And this brother's congregation will probably be filled to the brim with our people like it never took place.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, Salakia, he apologized.
I don't know what that means, sir.
you know. I mean, come on, man.
I don't know what that means. I really don't.
I mean, look, and that makes it worse.
Right. I'm about to say, Con.
That makes it worse because he know he did something wrong now. That makes it worse. You know what I'm saying, man?
Did he apologize to the brother? Like, what? Apologize to who?
Yeah, man. Come on. You know. Man, that brother gonna want some vengeance now, man. You on social media getting your face spit on.
I mean, we're gonna break this all the way down, man, because this is the Christian church is a disgusting, effeminate cesspool of sin and sexual immorality, and I hear that's his actual brother.
Wait,
blood
that's
brother.
His actual brother?
That is his actual blood brother.
I'm telling you, right? Like we all know the story of Cain and Abel. It would be that type of situation. if any brother rubs spit in my face.
I just gotta say, the ISUPK is known for. This is why we say if you're not in the ISUPK, you're a Christian.
Right.
This is Christianity. The ISUPK is built and stands on brotherhood.
Yeah, right.
I would never embarrass my brother to make this. Everybody in UPK is my brother, whether it's my brother in the spirit or in the flesh. I would never embarrass my brother to make a point. That's not even a real point. Please play it. I don't want to lock you. And I don't want you might have to turn the music down a little bit. I think I'm echoing. I'm gonna mute myself.
Something and you don't see it clearly yet, but you hear. And this is where
sir.
Most people
it's like a double audio.
Would not face Jesus anymore. What most people would do. Changing something and you don't see it clearly yet. But you hear. And this is where most people would not face Jesus anymore. What most people would do is turn away. What I'm telling you is just as he's physically standing here, knowing what's coming. God's saying, can you physically and spiritually and emotionally be able to stand? When getting the vision or receiving it might get nasty. I'm gonna say it in a point just like that. Receiving vision from God might get nasty. You mean, God, I just bought, in crazy faith, I just bought my dream car. And now you're going to ask me to sell it back and ride in the hoopty again? Yeah, because the vision I'm about to give you, it might get nasty. And do you hear and see the responses of the people? What I'm telling you is how you just reacted. It's how the people in your life will react when God is doing what it takes for the miracle. What are you saying? This man was blind, and what he was trying to do with this man is give him his.
Silaki, can you all hear me?
I hear you.
Come on, sir.
Come. Y'all got this one. I'm gonna sit back because.
I mean, and what he was saying, he not even making sense along with the whole scripture. You know what I'm saying? He's not even going with the scripture. I mean, what is he talking about? I mean, that's the idiot.
Where's the hand clap?
Christianity is now only satanic ideology. It don't even make sense. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, come on. And he wiping hawk spit and wiping on the brother's face. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. And then apologize. I mean, come on. Then he apologize. I mean, how in the world can people in this congregation follow him? After this, that should tell them something. If you're going to do something like that, then you're going to apologize, and you're not in control of what you're doing. You don't even understand what you're doing. Man.
Like, if I may, General Muhammad broke it down the best way possible. This is a sexual fetish of rubbing semen in men's face. And he's doing it to his brother with spittle in front of a congregation. It's disgusting and vile. God does not approve of this foolishness. Salaki, sir.
Tony, you're right about that. You're right about that. I mean, it's disgusting, man. We can move on if you want, man.
I just want to say one thing, and we can move on from this nonsense. As the other one said, General Muhammad breakdown and cap, man. Like this right here, it reason why this bothers me on so many levels. It's not brotherly. It's disgusting. It's like borderline incestuous, and certainly, I'm gonna use the right word, gay.
Right.
It's all of those things. Effeminate. To even make it seem like he's a better person for letting you rub spit in his face, like it's bad on all. But he said something, and I don't want.
Salaki, you hit a nerve. Say that one more time. You said you rub spit in his face to make him feel like he's better than him.
It's two things. I was saying I don't want. He rubbed spit in his face because he feels like he's better than him, which is unbrotherly. And at the same time, presenting it to the people like this man who's letting me rub spit in his face. Oh, this is how we should be. We should be like this. We should be allowing a man to rub spit in our face and not react. That makes you a better man. It is so against the Bible in every way. It doesn't even make sense. You were gonna say something, Adawan?
Khan, I was gonna say the only way you can become a better goddamn man is not in the church, is inside of the UPK. You know what I mean? When you kill your old you and raise up a new brother that strives to do righteous things in the eyes of the Most High and Christ and his brothers and sisters, man.
Khan, I don't want Khan. Khan, I don't want Khan. God damn. Last thing I'm gonna say, I don't want, because the statement he made, and I brought this out, we brought this out last week in Officer Yard Mock's brotherhood class, man, because we had to talk about this. But the one thing that's crazy is, like, he said, he made a statement on this horrible breakdown thing. I don't know what he's doing. He said sometimes like the blessing, it gets nasty or something like that. Y'all heard him say that?
Khan, you did.
He says it's something to that effect, like, oh, the blessing, it can get nasty or something.
Right.
And then when I heard that, immediately I thought to myself, this fool is damn near justifying all the little babies that get molested in the Christian church.
Yeah.
Right.
all the little kids who know, wait a minute, I don't think you're supposed to touch me like that.
Right.
I don't think this is supposed to happen like that. That don't seem right.
Right.
But then they get told, well, you know, the blessing can get nasty.
Right.
The blessing can get weird. Or the blessing. What are you saying?
Yeah.
Now, what message are the little kids supposed to take from this?
Man.
The Christian place is the house of Satan. This is
damn right.
This is disgusting. Salakia.
Damn right. And if I may, Baba Kusha, I want to big up Commanding General Yohana, all the generals, captains, officers in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, troopers, sisters, and babies. You know what I'm saying? Again, the Lord's 53rd annual Passover is coming up. And if I may, Baba Kusha, can we just take a break, a quick break?
I was going to say, can we run the promo? Because I didn't get a chance to really see it. Can we run it?
No sweat.
Tune in to Unplugged from the Matrix every Friday from 12 to 2 p.m. Get unplugged. ISUPK 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God coming to save you.
That's right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we stop that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, the IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
Here's a lot of men down. You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I sided with the Lord.
Y'all see this?
Counter all your dishes, pots, and sports knives.
I gotta like this. This is like an apartment, and a hotel. You know what I mean? Yeah. This here right here is about to be holy ground. It's gonna be holy ground for all our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
My camp undefeated. You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We just want the praise. I'm just trying to get it.
This is going to be glorious.
We don't give a fuck, you can see it in our faces. Got it out the mud, straight up out the base.
Preaching prophet of the Lord, gotta teach this people, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil, we the lost children of the Lord. Y'all should holler, chopping heads off with my sword. Holy Bible, one west, one west, one west, one west, one west.
Yeah. We are back. Unplugged from the Matrix podcast, brought to you by Commanding General Yohana, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You know what I mean? Give it up for Captain Yigarawab, captain of 10,000, holding it down in Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying? Priest and officer of 500, Tabawan Yahweh, holding it down. You know what I mean? And yours truly, Officer Azab. What we got?
All right. What do we have? Well,
what we got?
Let's see here. So
you wanna go to the juvenile detention story or the one where the surveillance footage caught them feeding the one of our kids.
Oh, that's the same
from
one.
The trash.
I think that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, we can just let's see.
It
I see.
On whichever one.
I forgot I sent you that one out of one.
Yeah, that's a Tuwab one.
Hold up, wait. Which one do you want? Do you want the Lawrence Smith Fields one or the out the garbage? Because the Lawrence Smith Fields one is crazy.
Yeah, out the garbage, bro.
Let's go out the garbage and let's end with Lawrence Smith Fields, the sister that died. Count on with Khan. So you should have. So is the footage in the article? There might be some footage.
There's a video. There's not a video. There's a how to call it like a screenshot or something. They don't really have no video per se.
Yeah, it is. If you scroll down, I don't want
all the way down. Oh, all right. Most High in Christ. Yeah, Tawada Taba. Yeah.
I'm gonna start reading the article while you cue that up.
Khan.
So the people can get some context of what we're talking about here. So this is an article from Atlanta Black Star from just a couple days ago. It says surveillance footage proves. Now I want you guys to remember why it says proves, because they tried to play for a while. They tried to play around like we don't know if it happened. I don't know. We got to see.
Mm-hmm. Right.
The surveillance footage proved it. The parents were saying like, yo, we want to know what happened. And they were like fronting for a while, like, we can't say it. Surveillance footage proves lunchroom aide made a black child eat food out of a cafeteria trash. Family sees video with public after months of asking school district. Security footage now has been made public, showing a black student being ordered by a white lunch monitor at a school in Lorain, Ohio, to eat food the girl had thrown in the trash.
Going all the way down.
After asking for months to see the video of the incident at Palm Elementary School, the parents of the child, who's also suing the school, says the footage confirms everything their daughter told them. The Lorain City School District released surveillance footage of the act on Wednesday, January 19th. The school district blurred the students' faces out before it's released to the public. The incident captured in a 34-minute full-length video released by the district happened in November of 2021. In the upper left corner of the abridged video, the camera shows a child throwing her finished lunch into the garbage can, telling the principal she did not like the waffles. A white adult woman wearing a t-shirt and blue jeans pulled the food out of the trash can, wiped off the package of food, and told the female student to eat what had been thrown into the garbage. The video shows. It's like some echoing, sir. I'm not sure if that's on my side or saying what that's about. The video shows a 9-year-old fourth grader refusing to do what the adult aide asked, but eventually acquiesce. At one point, the aide sits next to the student to ensure she eats the food. Let's run the video, sir.
Out of Lorain after a student was told to eat food out of a garbage can. The school district released new video today from the cafeteria of Palm Elementary, showing a 9-year-old student throwing away a package of food into a trash can. Immediately, a school staff member removed the food, wiped it off, and gave it back to the student. An investigation found the principal then told the student to eat the food. Both the staff member and principal were terminated from their positions last month. Say tonight out of Lorain after a student was told to eat food out of a garbage can. The school district released new video today from the cafeteria of Palm Elementary, showing a 9-year-old student throwing away a package of food into a trash can. Immediately, a school staff member removed the food, wiped it off, and gave it back to the student. An investigation found the principal then told the student to eat the food. Both the staff member and principal were terminated from their positions last month.
All right.
It says,
okay.
Read this. It says, Jared Klebino, one of the attorneys representing the interests of the girl and her family, stated that the video validates the student's recollection of the events. He also said the family has asked for months to see the video, but did not see it until the public release. Upon seeing the video, the child reportedly was re-traumatized, reliving the feelings of embarrassment and humiliation that she felt at the moment at the school last fall. Two things, and I want y'all to just break this all the way down. First off, no one believed that girl.
Mm-hmm.
Or better yet, the parents believed her, but they refused to release the footage to them that they had all along to confirm what had happened, and they tried to play like, well, we don't know if that happened, when they knew it happened. Furthermore, well, I mean, just that in and of itself, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But this little girl said she was re-traumatized. Seeing what happened to her was embarrassing. A 9-year-old girl, 4th grade. Alawanian, please. Let's.
See,
what
these
do you say about
these are the things, Shabaki, these are the things we up against. Come on, we can't even eat. We can't even eat breakfast and lunch in the school. You know what I'm saying? These are the things we up against. You know, we can't eat without something traumatic happening to our kids. You know, I mean, come on. And you know, these things don't happen to white kids.
Right.
You know, Salaki. Meantime, you're gonna. I mean, you don't. Once it's in the trash, it's in the trash. It's trash. So you got to make that kid eat trash. Go ahead, brother, man. That's all I got to say about that.
And Salaki, if I may, Taba, could you get me the scripture that says they do not regard the old nor the young? Yeah, just to show, you know, I mean, again, everything that we say and we teach, you see it in the reality that you're living in. I'm speaking to blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Y'all see everything that we're saying and pulling it right out the Bible and bringing you these stories, and you seeing it in your reality. None of this, we're not making none of this up. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you hate us for speaking the truth and trying to open your eyes.
Right. That's right.
You know what I mean?
Damn right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance.
Silaki, if you want to break it down, you could go ahead, sir.
Now you go ahead and get it, brother.
And
y'all got excuse me, man. I'm still recovering. I got a call. I got a little cold, you know. So that's what keep me coughing a lot, you know.
Come on, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance.
Fierce countenance. You know what fierce countenance is, Israel? Fierce countenance is the people that will look you dead in your eyes and tell you they love you, but then they will set you up to die.
That's right.
That's fierce. That's on a different level. You know what I mean? The countenance, the look is fierce. You can see them. Like when I'm gonna give you all this quick story. I work with slave, right? So the two sisters came in there. They're sisters, like real black women. They're sisters. They came in there, and you know, as you all know, I work at casinos and stuff like that. So I put them out because they were disrespecting my cashier. You know what I'm saying? I put them out. Now I walk around with my weapons on me because I'm security guard. You know what I'm saying? My weapons on me. I walk around. You know what I mean? One of the sisters most likely knew the police officer. She called him instantly and he showed up instantly. He came and he asked questions. So when I look at the camera and I went outside, because the other security guard outside looks like he don't know what he's saying. So I went outside to find out what's going on. So he said, these women at the edge of the road said that somebody pulled a shotgun on them and whatever. I said, nah, nobody pulled a shotgun on them. As you can see, I got my shotgun strapped to me and my pistols. So, you know what I mean? I don't know where you getting that information from. All right, fast forward. The officer, because he didn't have nothing on me, he said, can I get your ID? I said, I'm not giving you my ID. I'm not giving you nothing. As a matter of fact, you need to get off this property because this is private property. You see it posted everywhere, right? We didn't call you. Your friends in the car called you. You say, I don't know these women. I say, I know, I understand, but you're not getting nothing today. So he went to talk to another security guard that works for a different company. And the guy was telling him like, yeah, well, he already spoke to you. He told you what was going on. So the officer said, you know, he seems like a guy with a temper, you know what I'm saying? You all be careful with him. I say, man, you don't know me, man. Shut your mouth. You know what I mean? And get out of here. You know, he looked at me. He looked at me with that fierce countenance, like he wanted to do something. I pray he would. You know what I'm saying? I pray he would. Yeah, but he didn't.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying this to sound violent or anything, but at the end of the day, I understand his spirit.
Right.
And he knew that I understood his spirit. That's why he couldn't do nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There are people of fierce countenance. They will try their best to intimidate you, look at you, and try to make you conform to whatever it is that they want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep reading, brother.
Come. A nation of fierce countenance.
Fierce countenance, go ahead.
Which shall not regard the person of the old.
Of the old,
Nor show favor.
Now show what now?
Favor.
Show what now?
Favor. To the young.
Yeah, so you go and pick that food out, that garbage, and you're going to eat it because I say so.
That's right.
God damn the oppressor, man.
Right.
God damn America and this place. You know what I'm saying? We need to be governed by our own people. You know what I mean? That the Lord choose and put over us, which is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under command in General Yohana.
That's right.
Damn right.
One.
The only solution. We have the actual under command in General Yohana. We have the only solution. I mean, you know, and the only solution is to separate.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? With Martin Luther King and that God-forsaken civil rights movement brought us all together with our enemies. You know what I'm saying? Then we have these problems. You know what I'm saying? So you can just thank Martin Luther King for that.
That's right. Damn right.
Little black girl that got to eat out of the trash. You know what I'm saying? That's Martin Luther King. That's right. Of Martin Luther King's dream.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Go
That's
ahead,
a heavy point. So lock y'all don't want to know what y'all may not. Don't let what Captain Yagarwap just said go over your heads, man.
Come on.
That is a heavy point, Adawan, because you look at this, and I always say this on this show. And you know what I'm saying? So glad, the water to you, Officer Yazza for starting this platform, the water to you, Captain Yagarwap, for being on. And this, you know, this of all the UPK platforms, we all do the same thing, just in different ways. But on this show, it means a lot to me to be able to show our people, as we say, to unplug them from the matrix. When you plug into the matrix, you think what? You think, oh, the American dream. I can attain this. Everything is America's my friend. We have progressed. We have not progressed. We have regressed. Things have gotten worse for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. And when I see something like this, it tells me this is no different from goddamn slavery. This is no different from the 20s and the 30s and the 40s when they used to make black soldiers who couldn't eat in the same places as the white soldiers. They used to, you know what I'm saying, put them on display and make them eat in certain plaplaces, man. Where they would, please, I don't. You gonna say something, sir?
No. I was just saying that I was happy what you were saying, because look, this same thing would have happened in 1965. I mean, come on.
Damn right. Damn right.
Come on. This same thing would happen. Why the civil rights movement, the same thing would have happened. You know what I'm saying? It has happened. We would have ate it out of trash can.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's terrible, man. You know?
That's exactly what they would have did. We would have dipped at some damn stupid sit-in that Martin Luther King would have organized. You would have had some oppressor that works in the malt shop say, "Oh, you want to eat here? Here, nigga, eat this and take something out of the trash can."
Exactly. And if I may, Baba Kashad, this is how they're making the America great again. But what we need to do is make Israel great again. You know what I'm saying? Yasha Allah, princes of the power. We need to make ourselves great, man.
Exactly.
See what now, brother?
Slaki, do we have that shirt? I don't want.
I know. Hey.
We don't.
Hey, that's a heavy point. What you just said. That's a heavy point. That's a heavy point. You know what I'm saying? Really, because I said we're gonna let the oppressor and whoever want to follow the oppressor, all of the other heathen nations. But far as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, Israel, and we're not gonna follow them. We're gonna make ourselves better.
Right.
So making ourselves better, we're gonna separate from them.
That's right. Damn right. Make Yasha Allah great again.
Damn right.
Most High in Christ. I love it. Yeah, I'm off this Ottawa, man. This is disgusting, man. This poor sister had to endure something because, again, if this sister had been it wouldn't happen to one of our kids. It wouldn't happen to one of our kids because they would know better. And if they even dare do something like this to one of our children, it would be it would be a real problem.
Yeah, it would be a wrap.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been more than people getting fired. It would have been a little more than that. But nonetheless, moving on.
Right.
Moving on. I want y'all to remember that, man. Y'all read the rest of these articles, man. If y'all need access to these articles, if you want to see them, just contact us. Send us an email, man. We got the phone number. Shoot us a text. We can send the articles to you, man. And if you have articles you want us to go over, also do that as well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Unplugged from the Matrix podcast via the YouTube channel, via the KR144, the Twitch account, Facebook. We got it all. All right. So make sure you tuned in. I won't say plugged in because that's what we're not against. We against plugging it. So make sure you're tuned in. All right.
And pay your goddamn tithes.
And pay your goddamn tithes.
ISUPK.com and pay your tithes, man. You know
pay your tithes, man.
Help support this truth.
Absolutely.
And donate to Unplug from the Matrix.
Right. Because imagine paying tithes and then somebody slaps spit in your face. Imagine.
Right. We're not going to let that happen to you. You know what I mean? Your tithe money is to prevent stuff like that from happening to you.
Right. Damn,
you know what I mean? But you actually pay tithes to get spat on.
Salakia. Don't sweat. All right, this is the last one. I did send you this one. This is crazy. This is crazy. Now, this is a story that's been out. No. This is not the one.
Not this one.
It's right in the most recent text I sent you with all the stories. It's right after the one we just read. It says new post from dead sugar baby.
That sister Salakia. Con.
Now we talked about this story when it came out. Yeah. We're gonna have a field. We got 30 minutes. We're gonna have a field day with this one.
We're gonna take our time. As a matter of fact, can we take a commercial break real fast?
Let's do it because I can't wait to talk about this.
And let me cue it up real fast. Baba Kasha.
ISUPK 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God coming to save you.
That's right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we stop that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, the IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
It's a lot of men down. You dealing with the big war. We at war. I sided with the
Counter all your dishes, pots, pans, forks, knives.
I gotta like this. This is like an apartment, and a hotel. You know what I mean? Yeah. This here right here is about to be holy ground. This is gonna be holy ground. All our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
My camp undefeated. You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We just want the grace. I'm just trying to get it.
This is going to be glorious.
We don't give a fuck, you can see it in our faces. Got it out the mud, straight up out the base.
Ooh, we. It's going down, man. I cannot wait. And y'all know,
I'm ready.
Y'all know we got to do the special edition.
Can we talk about that for 5 seconds before we go into the story? We got like what 25 minutes, 25 minutes. We got time. We got some time. Cap, listen, Cap. You gonna be right there next to us in Florida.
That's
doing
right.
the Unplugged from the Matrix, Lord allow. And it's going to be epic.
Yeah.
It's going to be epic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have a little plan that Tabawan and I had discussed that we're going to lay out closer to the Passover. You know what I mean? We're not going to discuss it on the show, but definitely you going to know about it before the Passover. So as long as we finalize everything else, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, man, because last year, I'm telling you, man, it was so
oh man.
It was beautiful, Adawan. It was beautiful. You know what I mean? In every single way. You know what I mean? The brotherhood. That's right. That's one of the things that you know what I mean? It took I don't want to say it took. I want to tailor my words carefully. Because of how we were taught under Commanding General Yohana, everything went smoothly.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say that.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And the beauty of all of that is we were able to broadcast all of that live so the world can see it.
Damn right.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I remember I took my cell phone and I linked it up to the stream, and I was all in the lobby, all around, talking to brothers coming off the buses, just came off the plane, and hugs and sisters and everybody nice and kids, and while Tabawan was sitting in another section of the lobby with Captain Kapash, Captain Izanaya, and other brothers holding down the show while we're showing them on the other side in another split screen what's going on inside of the hotel. You know what I'm saying? And it was beautiful. You know what I mean? A lot of people loved it, you know.
Yeah, it was special.
And it wasn't for us. We weren't doing it for us. We were doing it just so that everybody can see that when we say we have brotherhood and we about the truth about the Most High and Christ and about the nation of Israel, they saw it that day. You know what I mean?
Right. Most High and Christ. So it's gonna be real to wild, man. I can't wait to be down there with the Aki and Waki, man. We're gonna do it real big, man. The whole joint, man. Make sure y'all down there, man. Make sure y'all down there in Cocoa Beach for the 53rd annual Passover. And let me make sure, in case you know what I'm saying, bumped your head or you living under a rock, there is no other Passover. Let me make sure I say that.
That's right.
If you're not at this Passover, then you didn't go to the Passover. It's just that simple.
Right.
You know what I mean? Ain't nobody else got no Passover. There's only one Passover. By the IGBK.
And Salaki, man, I want to bring out another point too. Is
please,
you know, we always have like a fee, right? Pay like a $200 fee. Now understand what this $200 fee is all about. We got brothers and sisters who can't pay their rent, who can't pay anything. So what you do when you pay your $200 fee, you're going to pay for those people who are going to come, who can't pay the fee. So that's what it's all about: brotherhood, sisterhood. We pay
Damn right.
Like I said, I'm gonna throw you might throw 800 in there, you might throw 1,000 in there to help those other brothers and sisters who can't pay.
That's right.
Because a lot of brothers and sisters who can't pay, who got bills, who just the pandemic then tore a hole in their pocket.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So they can't pay. So this is what it's you know, why we have this fee and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you are paying for people who can't pay, and that's a beautiful thing.
That's right.
That's a beautiful thing. And look, and check this out. Like the Most High knows. The Most High knows what knows you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't you're not doing it for I'm paying for this. I paid so much. I paid for this. Nah, the Most High see.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing. I'm saying that He's gonna reward you openly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing, like I said, when you just knowing, hey, I like it just knowing. I pay a little bit more. I'm helping another brother.
That's right.
I'm helping another sister. I'm helping another family. come and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Because they all they can spend their money on is getting there. You know, they can't even spend the money on hotel fee. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
you helping out those other people. We helping one another. You know what I'm saying? And all we got is one another. You know what I'm saying? That's where that fee is $200. You know what I'm saying?
Most on Christ.
Count. Yeah, man. Yeah,
all right. I was just gonna say, and one more thing, if I may, like Cap, you're so right. And one thing that gripes me is, you know, I mean, people who come into the truth and come under the leadership of Commanding General Yohana and all the brothers under him, and you receive that help, you receive that brotherhood, you receive, you know what I'm saying, that love that you was craving for in the world, and then you got it, and then to leave and go back to the world is like spitting in our face, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I mean, if you in here, stay in here.
That's right.
If you're not in here and you're planning on coming in here, if you know that you're not properly, you know what I mean, prepared for it, you know what I mean, take your time. Because, you know what I mean, it's you know what I mean, lukewarm is a bad thing.
Right.
you
can come to class, though.
So what now?
I would say you can come to class, though.
Yeah, you can come to class. You can come to class. You can pay your fucking Salaki, pay your tithes. You know what I mean? Salaki, if I may. Salaki, sir. You know what I mean? Pay your tithes.
Ain't no sweat. Hey, Salaki, another thing, and that's heavy what you brought out, because look, them coming to class, that's where you get your strength from.
That's right.
You want to get strong or coming to class. This man. And you want to get convicted. You're gonna get convicted from all your demons. You're gonna be like, dang, oh man, this people doing this, they living like this, they living righteous like this, and I'm still smoking weed, I'm still doing all some evil stuff. You're gonna get convicted. You're gonna get righteously set straight.
That's right.
Right. Damn right, sir. Yeah, that was it. We could jump into the other story.
Okay, this one is a doozy.
Yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know what I mean? Unplug from the Matrix. We're doing this for the nation of Israel under Commander General Yohana, ISUPK. You got it, Taba.
All right. So we broke a story some time ago about a sister a young 23-year-old black woman who was found dead. I believe in a hotel. We're gonna read it, but I believe in a hotel. She was found dead after meeting an older white man on a one of those dating apps.
Right. I remember that story.
And of course, they let this white man go home. He's the one who called 911. He was never investigated. I think to this point, he has still not been investigated at all for her death. Right. Of course, it smelled foul to a lot of us, which it still does. So don't think that we're saying this in any way to absolve this devil. If there's anything we do in the ISUPK, it is not absolve devils, okay? We know he's the devil the Bible speaks of, so it is what it is. But some new information has come out that has made this a tad bit more interesting and has just made it so much more that we gotta talk about. Again, something the ISUPK has been teaching since 1969, and you said we were tone deaf. You said we were crazy Negroes on the corner who didn't know what we were talking about.
Right.
No sweat. Well, let's read. This is from a website, News Nation USA. It says, new post from dead sugar baby. Lauren Smith feels a leak. Preferred older white men. Now, we're going to read through this. Is looking legitimate. Now we know there's a lot of fake news out there, but this one is looking legit. So we're gonna read through this and we're gonna cover this continually as this investigation goes on. It says Lauren Smith feels a 23-year-old black woman who was found dead after a date with an older white man is going viral again today. This is from 3 days ago.
Right.
MTO News, that means media takeout. You know who that is. Located a series of Facebook posts from her account which portray Lauren as a sugar baby or a woman who dates older men for money. The post also suggests that she preferred dating older white men. And one post suggests that Lauren was not above dating married men also for cash. Look, according to the police report, Officers arrived at Lauren's apartment on December 12th to find a young adult black female lying on her back on the floor and did not appear to be breathing. The police report added that a man who was described as older and white claimed to have met Andrea on a dating app was the one who called the police. The man who Bridgeport police are not identifying told police that he only knew Lauren for 3 days. He said he visited her apartment for the first time the night before her death and claimed she fell ill. It's not clear what the nature of their relationship was or whether the man is married. The next morning, NTO News confirmed that the police told police that he noticed the 20-year-old's nose was bleeding and that she was not breathing. So he dialed 911. The family said the man was the last known person to see Smithfields alive. Police said they do not suspect foul play and have not named him as a person of interest. The medical examiner announced Monday that Lauren's cause of death was acute intoxication due to the combined effects of fentanyl, promethazine, hydroxyzine, and alcohol. Her death has been ruled an accident. Now, you see that tweet right there? That is one of many tweets where she prescribed or seems to have described herself as being what is called a sugar baby, meaning she purposely sought out older males in hopes that she would be able to obtain money from them. You understand? Now, what makes this so interesting is another tweet. I'm going to find it right now. Let's see. I'm going to find this tweet. I'm going to show it on the screen because it's not in this article.
You going to share it?
Con, if I could, I just got to find it first.
Con, no sweat.
Just got to find it here. There was another tweet that was released showing that she was interested. Let me see. Wait. I'm having a hard time finding the image right now. But it's no. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna send this to myself. Matter of fact, I don't want to. I'm gonna since you can. You said that I can just text up to you, right?
Yeah, con.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this picture, add to photos. I'm texting to you right now, and I want you to put, if you could, Bob Kushad, put this up on the screen. All right, I'll use the link. I know the link will be easier.
Come.
Again,
So
bear
did
with
you
me.
send it? I got you.
Come on, concept. Here we go. Shit. Here we go. I'm set. There you go. Okay. I'm trying Christ. Okay, so I just sent it to you right now, Lamar. You should be able to pull that up.
Kaboom.
There we go. Check this out. This makes things a little bit more strange, to say the least. The ISUPK been teaching since 1969 that we need to do what? We just said in this show today. We need to separate from the oppressor.
Damn right.
We also showed that the oppressor purposely targets black women in order to bolster and push their democracy and grow their America.
Right.
Well, let's see what we got here.
As soon as you're ready, let me know.
Show that. Y'all see that? Now, this is a repost on Twitter or a retweet. Someone else tweeted, "When I start dating white men, just know I tried my hardest with you coloreds." This sister seemingly retweeted it and said, "This me AF," meaning this me as F word, meaning she agrees. And that this is something she's interested in doing. Now, again, we're not absolving this devil. But Adewanyum, what does this say about the state of black women?
It's like a cap, if you could.
Boy, this is terrible. This is terrible. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man. And it all goes back to the scriptures. I mean, Leviticus 19:29 tell you about don't be a whore. Don't prostitute your daughter, thy daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Grab that tab of one, Baba.
That's being thrown away from our laws, statutes, and commandments. Look, we are wild. We are so lawless. We are so lawless when, I'm saying, I mean, how evil we can be and how sinful we can be. And look, this is all in the name of Christianity.
Right.
The Christian pastors tell you Christianity teaches the laws are done away with. This is our law. This is our law. Read that, brother, if you got it. Leviticus 19 and 29.
Come on. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter.
Don't prostitute thy daughter. She was prostituting herself.
That's right.
How evil is that? Good Lord. Man, read on, brother.
Come on. To cause her to be a whore.
To cause her to be a whore. She was being a whore. Being a whore and being a whore to the oppressor. Good Lord. That's sin on top of sin.
Right.
Good gracious. Read on, brother.
Come on. It's like lest the land fall to whoredom.
Lest the land fall to whoredom. I mean, the Bible is so against being a whore. And whoredom is it's running rampant in the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian communities.
That's
right.
Our women are being. Come on, look at this sister right here. Come on, look at what she done to herself. You know what I'm saying? And all in the name of Christianity. I guarantee you, her mama or her grandmother was Christian, going to Christian church with a big hat on. You know what I'm saying? And she running around going with more. That's disgusting. Yeah. That's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And to see it, and now she ended up dead. She ended up dead. I mean, come on, that's sad. That's sad. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing we gotta get better than this. We gotta strengthen our sisters like that, our daughters. Man, go ahead, brother.
And the land become full of wickedness.
Man, and you see what it can, Salakia, you see what it can do? And the land become full of wickedness.
Right.
You see what being a hoe can do? You see what whoredom does? It turns the whole land into wickedness. I mean, this is what the Bible is saying. And while you got a whole lot of simple Black and Hispanic, and Native Indian women, young men, a whole lot of young ones, like 20-something, on Facebook, on social media, being a man. Y'all need to listen to these priests and prophets of the ICBK.
That's damn right.
And understand what's happening. Understand what's going to happen to you. You're going to end up like this sister right here. Dead somewhere.
That's a gut.
Man, go ahead, brother.
So, go ahead, Taba.
No, go ahead. You about to say something?
Yeah, no. I wasn't going to say anything, but I'll say something now though. Because, Cap, you super right. You know what I mean? These Christians, they don't teach our daughters how they're supposed to conduct themselves according to the Bible and according to our Constitution. You know what I mean? The culture of America is one that you could, date whoever and pick and choose, be a whore until you find your right mate. That is not part of our culture as Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Where did you learn that from? Who taught us that? You know what I mean? If the Christians would teach our sisters and our brothers that sex is marriage, then a lot of us would definitely know to keep our legs closed and our rod in our pants.
That's right.
Also, if we were taught in the churches and by our so-called black leaders and Christians, like the ones that spit in their hand and rub it in your face and shoot you with a water gun because they're afraid of the coronavirus, you know those types of pastors? We call them Pastor Porkchop and Pastor, give me another nice name, Lazy Eyes, Sleepy Eyes, how we call them?
Pastor Porkchop, Pastor Joe Willie. Pastor Holy Hands.
Holy Hands, there you go. That's the one I was looking. Big up Officer Kowal. Yeah. So I'm saying that to say we have not been taught the righteous knowledge that we need to maintain a successful society separated from everybody else. because of Martin Luther King, because of, you know what I mean, our black women being in high positions in this empire, you know what I mean, influencing other black women to follow suit. You understand what I'm saying? And all of that simply is just wrong according to God. And this is why the scripture that Tabawan just read, I mean, the place is going to be filled with wickedness.
Exactly.
Because she don't want to deal with black men no more because she tired and she tried. Just like them weak ass Negroes that said he tried with all types of black women, now he's with an Asian or a white woman. You're all weak and pathetic. You know what I mean? That's the point. You know what I mean? And if I may, Tabawan Babakasha, can I get First Esdras chapter 8 and verse 69? Babakasha. And 69 is so much of a powerful number because the school, you know what I mean? The 7 heads established what we stand on now, what we built on under commanding General Yohana in 1969. You know what I mean?
Hey, Salaki, can I add this right quick? Before you pull that, look, this, what we see right here, this is an empowered woman. Right. This is an empowered woman. Give her power. She shouldn't have power over her own body.
Damn right.
Look what you did.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? This is a empowered woman.
Yeah, that's
heavy. That's right. Go ahead, brother.
Nah, that was heavy, sir. That's right. I mean, Tabawan, you agree, right?
Damn right.
I mean, that's an empowered woman. She has power of choice. She could do whatever she wants with her body.
Right.
Oh my God, why are you trying to stop her?
Right.
She's dead though.
Right.
Because of that power, she thinks she's a god, and she, you know what I mean, she believed the lies of the oppressor.
And no matter how you slice it, I'm about to read the scripture. I don't want to.
No, go ahead, Taba. Go ahead, man.
Real quick, and no matter how you slice it, either she had the power over her own body, and she got with a old white man thinking she's gonna get money, and she ended up getting killed, or she had power over her own body and decided to fill it with fentanyl and every other horrible drug known to man and died a horrible, stupid death. So no matter how you slice it, I bet her family and herself wish that she didn't have so much power over her own body. But that would never happen in the ISUPK and the Command of General Yohana, because these sisters are daughters. You know what I'm saying? This would be a daughter in the ISUPK, a daughter of Commander General Yohana, a daughter of the Most High in Christ,
a daughter of Zion,
and there's no way that she would be able to decide, oh, I'm gonna put a bunch of fentanyl in my body. Or I'm gonna go meet this old devil on some stupid app. No, she would be waiting her 6 months to shed herself of the world.
And
then when the right brother comes along, and it makes sense, and the generals actually think that they're a match, then we can talk about something. And she probably wouldn't be alive today. Let me read this, Salakia. The book of First Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 69.
And Salakia, I don't want, if you want, you could, you know what I mean, help break it down. Babakasha.
Come. The nation of Israel, the princes, the priests, and Levites have not put away from them the strange people of the land.
Yeah, it's telling them. Hey, this telling them. Good Lord. This telling them.
Right.
This make the Christian pastors running hide.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Make them running hide. They hide now. They hide now. They're running away from the computers. They are hiding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
This scripture's busting them wide open. Busting them wide open. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Hey, Salaki, can you read that from the top right quick?
Come on, sir. The book of First Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 69. The nation of Israel, the princes, the priests, and Levites have not put away from them the strange people of the land.
Man, we have not, and then all in the name of Martin Luther King. Boy, his dream, you see how much damage his dream been done?
That's right.
He haven't put him away. Come on. We going against the Most High. Read on, brother.
Come. Nor the pollutions of the Gentiles to wit.
Good Lord. Oh, it's man. Come on, man. The Most High is brutal with them scriptures.
That's right.
Said the pollution. The pollution of the Gentiles, you know? Man, it tells us we are not supposed to be joined with these people.
Damn right.
Man, go ahead, brother. Read on.
Come on. Of the Canaanites, Hittites, Perizzites, Jebusites.
Now it's naming like all the heathen nations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All these heathen nations. Just naming them. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand that we are those holy people of the Most High.
Damn
We
right.
are the holy people. Holy means to be set apart from, separated. You know? This is why I think it's in 1 Esdras 9:7 it says, do God's will and separate
Right.
from the heathen of the land.
That's
and the
right, sir.
strange woman.
Yeah,
Do God's will. I mean, come on, man. You can't get away with that.
Right.
You can't get away from that. You know?
Come.
See, we destroyed for the lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And we being led by these pastors. Man. I mean, come on. The priest that the brother read is bust the pastors wide open.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We haven't put away these heathens. You know, we want to be joined with them. And they teaching our people to be joined with them.
Right.
This is why you have so much destruction of our people in Oklahoma.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This is why they have such a whole hard problem. I mean, they're so joined. You know what I'm saying? Man.
It's crazy.
Man, go ahead, brother.
Come. Perizzites, Jebusites, and the Moabites, Egyptians, and Edomites.
And who?
And Edomites.
And who?
And Edomites.
And the little white guy that she was with. So like out of one. I didn't mean to take over, but you know the spirit. You know?
No, great. Go ahead, Al. Go ahead, Al. Hey,
No.
Hey, that's, and you know, come on, man. It's like, come on, man. And Edomites. It lets you know. I mean,
right.
Come on, man. The Edomites are the devil the Bible speaks of.
Damn right.
Right? If you don't know. you don't know.
Right.
The Edomites are the so-called white man.
Right.
You know, from Esau. You know, Edom means wasted away. I mean, come on, man.
Ain't nothing in him.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Man, it went down. I mean, come on, man. Good Lord.
And Salaka, if I may add one, can I I mean, you could always help me out, but can I go to verse 70, Baba Kasha?
Yeah, go ahead. No sweat.
Taba, Baba Kasha, Taba.
Come. Verse 70. For both they and their sons have married with their daughters, and the holy seed is mixed with the strange people of the land.
Say that. Read that from the top for me, Baba Kasha.
Come. For both they and their sons have married with their daughters, and the holy seed is mixed with the strange people of the land.
This is not this is never supposed to happen. That's a punishment. That the punishment for doing this is death, according to the Most High.
No,
and we're doing it inside of America, thinking that it's okay. You know what I mean? You can sleep with white people, you can sleep with Asians and Arabs, and do all of that.
Good night.
The scripture is clear about what the Most High requires of his people, the holy people, the separate people, the people who jump the highest and run the fastest and invent everything in this society. Why in God's name aren't our so-called black leaders not teaching our people what God requires of us? You know why? Because they're busy having a penis in their mouth, or molesting some little child, or sleeping with another brother's wife, or rubbing spit on their brother's face.
That's right.
Which is unbrotherly. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, Tabaron.
Come. And from the beginning of this matter, the rulers and the great men have been partakers of this iniquity.
You see that? T.D. Jakes, Al Sharpton, Creflo Dollar, all of them, Martin Luther King, they're the reason why our sister died, man. You see her right there? She right there. Right here. That's her right there. They're the reason, because from the beginning, what now, Tabawan?
From the beginning of this matter, the rulers and the great men have been partakers of this iniquity.
Yeah, they love. I'm telling you, the Bible is so on point, because if you go to Jeremiah, and when it talks about I have dream, and he prophesy lies in my name, that little white boys and little white girls will walk hand in hand. They have been doing this from the beginning.
That's right.
They have been partaking in this iniquity, which is interracial marriages, loving the oppressor and other nations more than the nation of Israel, causing our sisters and brothers to be gay and prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? Come on, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, get unplugged, man. Open up your eyes. Wake up. You know what I'm saying? The reality is right there in front of you. The reality is not on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, constantly with the phone in your face, and what Jay-Z is doing and Beyonce is doing. The reality is right there in front of us. You know what I mean? And we now have to sever ourselves from the people who have taught us to love the oppressor, and sever ourselves from the oppressor and all these nations. Salakia, I'm done.
Hey, most ain't Christ, most ain't Christ. I mean, come on, man. It's like we are sinning when we go with other nations. It's a sin. It's a sin. And see, this is so sad because, like, along the Bible Belt, which they're supposed to know so much about the Bible, they don't even know that these precepts exist.
Right.
You know? And then the ones that do know they exist, they hide them because they know that the church will be destroyed.
That's right.
You know? I mean, come on, man. This is so. I mean, come on, man. It's telling us, and brother, you put that scripture. I mean, that's the one. I mean, come on, man. You know, I would say, you know, that's like that's an old one when I first came in the truth, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Good Lord, man. I gotta start using that again, man. You know, I gotta start using that again, man. Good Lord. And it's just so heavy telling us about the separation, the way we're supposed to be separated from them. You know, and the civil rights and Martin Luther King. He brought us back to join them, to join our enemies. I mean, come on, it's terrible. It's terrible what Christianity has done to us as a people. You know what I'm saying? And when we go on the street and we teach, people look like people who have never heard us before. They look surprised when we say the problem is Christianity.
That's right.
Because they think Christianity is about the Bible. And it's like, how can you go against the Bible? Then once they listen, say, no, Christianity is not about the Bible. Right. Christianity goes against the Bible.
Right.
You know? And so once they learn that, you know, they can hear something. You know what I'm saying?
Count.
But all of this joined together, I mean, over the years, I heard so many people walk up to the camps and say, hey, well, the Bible is all about everybody coming together. You know, you guys separated, you know? The Bible's about separation.
That's right.
It's about separation. Hey, sorry, but can you pull that picture up? I said First Ezra in the Apocrypha. First Ezra 9 and 7. 9 and 7.
Come on, sir.
You know, because I like to pull this one because just so that it lets you know what God's will is.
Right.
And I know good Martin Luther King, before he died, the last speech before he died, he said, I only want to do God's will. Now, God's will is to separate.
Damn right.
So Martin Luther King lied on the Most High right there.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So brother, read that, brother.
Come on,
right. And that's heavy. So just before he pulled the scripture, you know, he also said that he felt like he integrated black people into a burning house.
Come on, brother. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
They don't ever talk about that part, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
Come
on. Go ahead, brother.
Come on, sir. This is the book of First Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 7. So Ezra arose up and said unto them, Ye have transgressed the law in marrying strange wives.
Now look. Now he rose up and said to them, he said to Israelite brothers,
right?
He said to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we have transgressed the law, you know, in marrying strange wives. Come on, that's plain and clear. Now read on, brother.
Come on. Thereby to increase the sins of Israel.
Good
Lord. I mean, to increase the sins of Israel. It's a sin, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. It's a sin when you go out with Betty.
That's right.
You know?
Damn right.
You know, and all the rest of these heathen nations. It's a sin. Now read on, brother.
Come on, verse 8. And now by confessing, give glory unto the Lord God of our fathers. Verse 9. And do his will. and separate yourselves from the heathen of the land and from the strange women.
There it is. There it is. And look, check this out. Martin Luther King's dream. Martin Luther King's dream. Little black boys and little white girls. And what? Before he died, his last speech, he said, "I only want to do God's will." right there, 9 it says, "And do God's will, and do His will, and separate."
That's right.
Right.
Martin Luther King said, "Do it."
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, Christians. Come on, all you Christians out there. I mean, I want this to marinate in your brain.
That's a cut.
And while we trying to lift up Martin Luther King, he's going directly against the Bible and the word of the God.
Damn right.
He's going directly
Welcome
against
to the real world.
Go ahead, brother. I just want to pull that, brother. Go ahead.
You know, that's too wild, out of one. Damn right, sir. Give Cap a hand, man. That was too wild. Yeah, that was too wild. Yeah, so I like that little part when it says to separate yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Separate. Could you read that little portion there for me, Taba One, Baba Kashai, if you could, brother?
No, come on, sir. The book of 1 Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 8. And now by confessing, give glory unto the Lord God of our fathers, verse 9, and do his will, and separate yourselves, and do his will.
And do whose will?
And do his will.
You know what I mean? Right. Not Martin Luther King will and Creflo Dollar and T.D. Jakes and Joe Biden. You know what I mean? Do the Lord's will.
That's right.
You feel me? Keep going, Taba.
Come. And separate yourselves from the heathen of the land.
Slow down. Taba, I don't want you to rush it. And do what now?
And separate.
Separate what?
Yourselves.
There you go. That is the point.
That
is what we saying all throughout this podcast.
That's it.
Separate yourselves.
That's
Ask
right.
your Christian pastor, when you watch this podcast, whichever black, Latino, or Native American you are, male or female, when you watch this podcast and you watch Black Watch and you watch Crossline Radio and Boot Up or Shut Up, and you hear us saying these things, go back to your pastor. I know the church closed, you got to put your tithes under the door. You know what I mean? But when you text your pastor, or you on a Zoom call, or you just go there so you could get molested, before he molests you, ask him some of the questions. I got to put it that way, I don't want, because I mean, it's a joke. It's filthy, it's disgusting. It ain't not. So like I said, go ahead, sir.
No, you're right. Because look, I mean, come on, look, what you say? It's one of those mad jokes. You know? Come on. It's crazy that you even keep on going to him. It's crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're going to get molested. You're going to get all sins done to you. You know what I'm saying? Man, but we crazy. Huh? You call us a cult leader. You know what I'm saying?
CT.
Man, good Lord. Go ahead, brother.
Now, I'm too wild. I'm off of it. Taba, if you have anything, I mean, our sister didn't have to die if our leaders taught us the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the bottom line. You know what I mean? And we need to just separate from these people and build our society the way the Most High put the blueprint out for us in our records, in our constitution, which is the Holy Bible.
That's right.
So like it.
That's right.
I got nothing out of one. That's what it is. Y'all finish that. Wow, this is all I got.
I'm gonna put it on the screen. Pay your tithes, god damn it. Pay your tithes, you know what I'm saying? To the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, www.isupk.com. Don't forget, Commanding General Yohana bringing out, you know what I'm saying, heavy information that pertains to the nation of Israel every week, 3 times a week, every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Saturday. You know what I mean?
Come on.
We're going to try to, by the way, we got shorts. Y'all know we got shorts, right? Y'all know we got shorts, like short videos. Y'all know we got short videos,
yeah,
right?
do we?
Okay.
Y'all didn't know that?
All right.
Huh?
I didn't know.
No, I did
got
know.
short
I'm
videos.
tripping. We got the clips. I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. All right.
Yeah, we got short videos where we call it on UFTM Raw.
Most High in Christ. That's
you know
smooth.
what I mean?
Okay.
UFTM Raw, Unplugged from the Matrix Raw. And we you know what I mean, we go in on simple little topics, you know what I'm saying, and bust it down real fast, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Throw that on TikTok and YouTube, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So we got that as well. You know what I mean?
Damn right.
Now, I'll just, you know what I'm saying, urge our viewers, you know what I'm saying, to participate a little more because, you know, we take part in a lot of evil stuff. But when it comes for the righteous things, we kind of reluctant to take part in it. I'm saying this, you know what I mean, as a priest and prophet under commanding General Yohana, the Most High in Christ, just like my two brothers here with me. You know what I mean? When we say certain things, y'all should just listen.
That's
just
right.
do according to what we say because we're not wrong. You know what I mean? I may be wrong in my own thinking, but I don't think for myself because if ever I decide to think for myself, I call Cap or I call General Muhammad.
That's right.
So that I don't think for myself and make a mistake. You know what I mean? That's the beauty and the brotherhood and sisterhood that we have in here that our nation requires. This is why we're doing this. We're not doing this for clout. Support the channel. Donate to the channel. I don't like to use the word donate. I would support the channel. You know what I mean? Whatever you got, help us keep the StreamYard running. Help us keep, you know what I mean, doing what we do. We're never going to take whatever donations you give us to put in our own pockets.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I got my slave. I don't need your money. Right. You know what I mean?
Damn right.
Yeah, what I need is I need our people to be as one. You know what I mean? Separate aside from all these other nations that have been, you know what I mean, doing so much heinous things to us, man. Like the list goes on.
That's right.
I don't want to ramble on because the time is already, you know what I mean, where it is. To water again to Captain Yagarwap, holding it down in Oklahoma City. You know what I mean? Captain of 10,000, strong, powerful brother. I love my brother, you know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Officer Tabawan, 500, you know what I mean? Durham, solid brother. You know what I mean? I remember just like yesterday when I met him for the first time.
You don't remember?
Brother. I remember.
You don't remember we was in the car on the way to camp?
I remember.
Oh, sign Christ. Okay.
I don't forget. You know what I mean?
Come.
You know what I mean? My brothers, man, I love my brothers. I love my sisters. You know what I'm saying? I love my people.
Damn right.
We love our brothers. We love our sisters. We love our people.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? And Commanding General Yohana has done an excellent job in raising us up and changing our lives and making us be, you know what I mean, better than the same pastor who thinks he's better than his brother by rubbing spit in his face.
Right.
We better than him.
That's right.
And we better than you. When I say we better than you, I'm not saying that we're better than you in no type of boastful way. In the sense that we understand what is required of us by the Most High.
That's right.
You don't. Salakia.
Damn right.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Most
Anybody else? Before we close up.
Sir. You got some cap?
No, man. No, you know. Most
excellent show.
Still, man.
Most High Christ. 2 out of 2 my brothers, man. 2 out of 2 your brothers, man. Yeah.
Shalom out of one. Yahweh Shemiah Shabbat.
Hey, shalom. Yahweh Shemiah Shabbat.
Hey, Yahweh Shemiah Shabbat.
Yao Shamalatan Bashim Shai to all the sisters. Hey, we didn't even give a roll call today. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tabawan, can you help me out with the roll call?
I got you. Hey, quick roll call, and I don't want so
take it from the top.
Take it from the top. Roll call. Play the promo. I'm not telling you what to do. I don't want, but
you could suggest, of course.
I suggest we play the promo one more time and then end it with the our Unplugged from the Matrix promo, like our outro. Come. So shout out to the sister Kapal Banath, Yahweh Shalom, sis Yahweh Shemar Thaba Shemar Shah, the sister Kazak Wanah, Shalom, sis Makaya Banath, Yahweh Shalom, sis Napash Kaya, Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Shah Barakatah, the sister Kamisha out of Baltimore, Pagaibawa, my brother up in DC out there in Centerville, VA, that's my guy, bro. I was just there this weekend, bro. We ain't have camp. No sweat. We got a shout out to I'm a one. How about you, Barakatah? You know what I'm saying? That's still I'm a one. Hey, shout out to Officer Magana Mop out there in Puerto Rico holding it down. Hey, salute, bro. Shalom, how about you, Barakatah? Shout out to the sister Jackie Royer. Shalom, says how Shemar about Shemal Shai. We got a bunch of trolls. Oh, snap. Shout out to Officer 5000 Ayash Kabawad out there in Oklahoma City.
Oh,
damn right.
Damn right. Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he got the most glorious beard in Israel. You know that, right?
In Israel.
That's right.
I love it.
Shalom,
that's my brother right there.
That's what it is, out of one.
All right, Mosai and Christ, and Tuwada for joining us on another episode of Unplugged from the Matrix podcast. You know what I'm saying? Waking our people up according to the Bible under Commanding General Yohana.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? And with that, Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
ISUPK 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God coming to save you.
That's right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we stop that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, the IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
Control your dishes, pots, pans, forks, knives.
I got like this. This is like an apartment, and a hotel. You know what I mean? Yeah. This here right here is about to be holy ground. It's gonna be holy ground. All our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
My camp undefeated. You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We just want the grace. I'm just trying to get it.
This is going to be glorious.
We don't give a fuck. You can see it in our faces. Got it out the mud. Straight up out the base.
Preaching prophet of the Lord, gotta teach this people, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil, we the lost children of the Lord. Y'all should holler, chopping heads off with my sword. Holy Bible, one west, one west, one west, one west, one west.
Tune in to Unplugged from the Matrix every Friday from 12 to 2 p.m. Get unplugged.
Memories, try fight the demons, but they never leave. Hey, me never gone down in a no grave. Me come to say this a hell where we born and raised. As a youth man used to look up in the sky and wonder every day if I to them man a go die. In a the ghetto it don't matter how you try alone, problems arise and you have to get a 9. First rule that have to protect your life. Can't trust the Babylons, them cause them corrupt and lie. Politician take your vote and sing your son fire. Reach out and no get no reply. Why? Them set it so we can't win. Another warrior none them from morning. Another juvenile never take warning. So them can him, yeah them can him. Him little brother get bad, them can't calm him. Him say alone body bag alone bombing. Hey, him get a bus and fly gone instead. Buy some gun and start war in place now. Memories, memories. No for me dark, them they a cemetery. Hey, there is no tears down in the grave. This a hell, the fire a blaze. Felonies, felonies. That the ghetto you, them a face. Hey, you go to school and you graduate, and then you upgrade to a bigger jail. Hey, the ghetto story. Our life never nice, surely. We grow poor, G. The money never fast like 4G. I get a story. Never have nobody for show it. Now have no love story. Every girl me ever fuck never worthy. No feed them fall though, them grow poorly. Mommy and daddy not tell them good stories. Hey, nada SOA. Tired fishy soldier and police. Memories, memories. Try fight the demons but they never leave. Never did a fig gone down in a no grave. Me come see said this a hell where we born and raised. Felonies, felonies. That the ghetto you, them a face. Hey, you go to school and you graduate and upgrade to the bigger jail. What will you do now that you've been shown the proof? If hell is on earth, that means the kingdom in you. Where will you find peace if you don't know the truth? Are you PK? Yeah, Z. Aha.
Could hold it out and them never feared yours. Notice I just be a bad bitch I get forward from with you. But the one you have to good girl them.
Lazy. She never did a features, I rate it. Never did a features, half naked. Me never did a biggie, I ratings. Half weird, that's why me give her ratings. She never did a features, half naked.
Baby, no listen to no fear yours, them can't. Could hold it out and them never feared yours. Notice I just be a bad bitch I get forward from with you. But the one you have to good girl them.
Lazy. She never did a features, I rate it. Never did a features, half naked. Me never did a biggie, her ratings. Half weird, that's why me give her ratings. She never did a features, half naked. Never did a features, I rated. Me never did a biggie, her ratings. Half weird, that's why me give her ratings. I know every girl a white material. I know every girl forget the juice in my seed bag. I know every girl me trust to cook my food, nor boil my tea in a tea, or put the milk in the cereal. Me like a catty when me dival. When we wash for cook for clean and no fuss. When she hear me get a new girl, I know that me mean when me say me fight me demons. Multiple wife legally, no illegal. Yeah, straight, me go crazy. I know every catty can be the first lady. I know every press plus body done pay for plus Tatiana, no fit in and no mercy. When me say, oh luxury dolly fi nurse baby, a trouble when luxury dolly turn old lady. So big up every girl we don't lazy. Your body big, but why your mommy donate it? I rate it. Never did have to dress half naked. Me never did have to give her be things halfway. That's why me give her ratings. She never did have to dress half naked. Never did have to dress R-rated. Me never did have to give her be things halfway. That's why me give her ratings. She now wait pan money for reach her and donation. She make reach her man donation. 101, but the race gal a tell her fi leave her man, but she stay strong. She know say them are no friends, them are haters. Them sleep with every man in the acre. Can't get nobody fi stay long. And want the advice for relation. They no listen to no fake news. Them can't keep a man cause them never stay true. Could hold it out and them never pay dues. Never show them. Never show them out. Kaboom! 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 UPK, O1 West. UPK.
Give your respect.
Babylon is falling to rise no more again. Babylon is falling. Freedom is here, my friend, not just part of the nation. Yeah, our shy never come bring peace, him start of the vision. Now put your trust in the riches and wealth, guns are a nation. But just the last statutes and commandments, we make the decision to keep them with precision. I just part of the nation. Daniel get a vision, him see the black Christ, it wasn't a white depiction. No allegiance to Rome nor its regions. Come out them religion if you want be a free man. Cause the deacons them full of demons. Same situation with Rasta with Islam. Only beacon of hope for your lean and is UPK and the General Yana. Every fowl of the ear, every beast of the field, every creeping thing we creep on land, every mouth of the clear, loud and clear. Yeah, our shy Mashiach is a black man who have ear, let him hear. Time to prepare, spiritually separate from Babylon. We no weak, we no fear, we no tear. Bun Saddam, my bun Batman are just part of the nation.